Now we are going to derive the relationship between velocity, frequency, and wavelength of the wave. V is called velocity, F is nothing but frequency, lambda is the symbol for wavelength of the wave. Here, all the three to be related by a single equation. Here I have drawn a wave. How the wave is created when the particles of the medium, when they starts vibrating, because of the vibration of the particle, the disturbance that travels in the space, the disturbance while traveling, clear, we can measure the distance. Are you clear? So this is the length of the wave. Are you clear? So here, yeah, I have drawn a single wave. The length of the single wave can be taken as lambda. Here the particle, when it vibrates, when it completes one vibration, it will take some time. The time taken by the particle to complete one vibration is called as time period. What is time period? Time period is nothing but time taken by the particle to complete one vibration. During the same time period, a single wave will be formed. Are you clear? So, the time taken to form the single wave is also called as time period. We can define the same time period in some other form also. Time taken by the wave to travel lambda distance is also called as time period. To travel from here to there, it will take some time now, that is also called as time period. Are you clear? Now, we'll start the derivation. First, you should know the fundamental formula for velocity. Velocity of the wave. What is this? Velocity of the wave is nothing but, in general, what is the formula to calculate the velocity of any moving body? Distance travel. Distance travel by the wave divided by time taken by the wave to travel. Are you clear? So here distance travel by the wave is how much? Lambda. Are you clear? To travel the lambda distance, how much time it takes? Time period T time it takes, capital T. Are you clear? Already we have derived, already we have learnt about the relationship between frequency and time period. F is equal to 1 by T. Reciprocal of the time period is frequency. If time period is reciprocated, you will get the frequency. Are you clear? So this expression that can be written in another form, lambda into 1 by T. In that form we can write. Here 1 by D can be replaced by F. Already lambda is there, 1 by T is replaced by F. So what is the formula now? Velocity of the wave is equal to wavelength into frequency. Very important formula. In any wave motion, how the three things are related. Velocity of the wave is equal to wavelength of the wave and frequency of the wave. Are you clear? If both are multiplied, if wavelength and frequency if both are multiplied, you will get velocity. Are you clear? So the same formula that can be used for mechanical wave as well as for non-mechanical wave. In the case of light, instead of V, we can use the symbol C. Are you clear? Now, the product of the wavelength and frequency is velocity of the wave. This one could be written in other forms also. Lambda is equal to velocity of the wave divided by frequency. Are you clear? By knowing V and F, lambda can be calculated. Are you clear? We can write another formula also. F is equal to V divided by lambda. F is equal to V divided by lambda. If by knowing V and lambda, frequency can be calculated. Are you clear? But which one is constant? The velocity of the wave is constant at a particular temperature in the case of mechanical wave. Are you clear? These two are variable, but velocity is constant. Understand this. Now, know the relationship between these two. Here, this is constant, no? So, we can write it as lambda is directly proportional to 1 by f. Lambda is equal to 1 by f. So what is the meaning? Clear. Lambda and f both are inversely proportional to one another. When frequency increases, wavelength decreases. When frequency decreases, wavelength will increase. So both are inversely proportional to one another. So note down the important relationship. This is the most important relation. By using this, we can do the problems. Understood? Now we have to test whether this equation is correct or not. Are you clear? How it can be tested? Now we'll see how the validity of the equation. Which two are multiplied here? wavelength and frequency, if both are multiplied, you are getting the value called velocity. Now, frequency and wavelength, both are multiplied now. What will be the product? Which physical quantity can be obtained? That can be tested with the help of dimensional analysis. What is the dimension of wavelength? Length no, therefore L must be written in square bracket. Wavelength, its dimensional formula is L. Frequency, frequency is nothing but 1 by time period. Therefore, the time period dimension is t. Since it is 1 by t, we can write it as t power of minus 1. Are you clear? Now, if both are combined, it can be written as Lt power of minus 1. Tell me whose dimensional formula it is. This is the dimensional formula of velocity. This is the dimensional formula of whom? Velocity. So finally, it is proved that if lambda and f, if both are multiplied, you will get the velocity of the wave. Are you clear? We have proved and we have tested this equation also. Understood? So this is the relationship between velocity, wavelength and frequency. Here testing is done. Understood?